if you feel anything in your practice that's not comfortable for you, exit the posture, return when you feel ready. If anybody gets cold, let me know. We've been keeping the heat off, but we can kick it back on. I just have to manually shut it off. So just let me know if you're uncomfortable. I'd be happy to make sure that you're not. And we'll go ahead and get settled, sending the sit bones down to the earth. Feel the length and support of your spine. Notice where you feel the natural curve. Let your shoulders relax and melt down away from your ears. Your hands rest comfortably. Palms up if you'd like to receive. Palms down if you need to feel grounded. And we'll begin tuning inward. Allowing the eyes to close if you're comfortable with that. Or perhaps your gaze, your drishti, will soften. Feel your forehead begin to smooth. Let your jaw unclench, releasing any tensions from the morning. And then notice the gentle rhythm of breath, expansion, and release. Each and every breath, you feel that sense of peace and calm begin to settle all around you. Now let's imagine just above the crown of the head, a beautiful beam of warm golden sunlight shining down all around you. Feel its warmth and loving energy permeate through the skin and begin to merge with your entire being, softening you where you need it, giving you energy where you crave it, removing obstacles that you don't need, lighting you up from within. Before we begin, let's take a moment and set a personal intention. Your sankalpa. Whatever your heart desires, let your mind go towards it. And bring that energy into your heart space. And with an exhale, let it go back to the universe. And trust that all will come back to you multiplied. And so it is. Let's take another breath. And with an exhale, turn the chin over the right shoulder. Invite gentle awakening. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come back through. Exhale, gentle neck rolls. Take your time as you rotate around. And now we'll find a place to reverse the direction. out to your body of any tensions through the spine and through the torso. Inhale, come back through, big stretch. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, float to center. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, float through center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, follow your heart and fold. Take a few breaths here. Slowly come back. Go ahead and release the legs. Let's give them a little bit of gentle wake up and warm up. Break up any morning stagnancies, any tensions you might be feeling. And then we'll come back to seated posture. Maybe let the opposite foot lead the way if you're going cross-legged. Send those sit bones down to the earth. Shoulders relax. Full breath, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. And again, let's hold. Perhaps you'll discover a little more openness or length. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to come back. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale to center. Exhale, last time over. Noticing all the space you've begun to create. Inhale, float through. Exhale, fold forward for a few breaths. And then gently make your way back. Wonderful. Let's ease down the forearms to give the body a little extra wiggle and wake up. Make sure you have plenty of cushion beneath your knees and anywhere else your body likes to have that support. Once you're there, with knees hip distance apart, you can start those fluid movements that we enjoy so much to ease any of the morning tension away. Break up those areas that are holding a little more tension. The low back tends to like this movement, the hips and the glutes, and all through your back. But allow yourself to have as much range of motion as you're craving today. Wonderful. Let's come back to neutral spine. And now to warm up through the legs and the feet, we're going to extend the right toes to the back of the mat. So leg is extended, you're curling the toes in, and from here you can begin rocking forward and back, getting a little bit of range of motion through the foot muscles. And notice how that energy extends into the calf, into the hamstring. Good. Let's go ahead and lower that knee. And next inhale, extend left toes back. Once you have a good grip in your mat, go ahead and begin those nice rocking motions, bringing some life back to this part of the body. Wonderful. Let's lower that knee back to earth. And now to wake up the hips. Fire hydrants, starting with the right leg. Inhale, open. Find that extension. Exhale, slow and controlled. We bring it down. Now we're matching movement to breath. That's what Vinyasa means. That's the type of yoga that we are practicing. So we don't try to speed through repetitions like you might do in another class. We actually link the movement to the breath because it breaks down so many barriers in the mind. It soothes both parts of your nervous system and gives you all the feel-goods. This is the last set. Once you've completed that last one, you're more than welcome to stretch it out in child's pose or take a few movements to relieve any fatigue. Wonderful. From here, we're going to come to Sphinx pose before we come into our dolphin. So we're going to place the hands in Sphinx position and then bring that belly down to the earth. From this position, we're going to take a nice deep breath and then raise the chest back up. This doesn't have to be a big lift. Just think of the Sphinx in Egypt. I've never seen it in person, but. Now notice, in Sphinx pose, we want the shoulder lined up above the elbow. Elbows and arms are parallel to one another. Good. And lower. Go ahead and rest those arms for just a moment alongside the body. Wonderful. Let's try that one more time. Bringing those hands, arms close to the body. Inhale, find your Sphinx. And when you're ready, exhale down. Good. Now, let's come back to that forearm position for dolphin to give everything else a nice warm up as well. Knees hip distance apart. Let's inhale, curl the toes into the mat. Exhale, press the mat away. And now remember, if this is not comfortable to hold for several breaths, you don't have to force yourself through it. You can lift and lower with your breath. This is Vinyasa after all. But always remember to breathe. And with an exhale all the way down, let's extend halfway back to child's pose so we can thread the needle. Starting with the right arm, let's inhale, open wide. Exhale, thread through, guide the shoulder down towards the earth. Let the face rest and allow tension to drain out of you. Next inhale, press yourself up, open wide. Exhale, lower the hand down. And let's try the other side. Inhale, the left arm. Exhale, thread through. press yourself up and open. Exhale, bring the hand down. From here, you can creep yourself up to a seated position, grab a little sip of water, and then we'll move into our wrist warm-ups to prepare for practice. Everyone get some sunshine the last couple days? It's so nice. We picked fiddleheads yesterday.
Oh,
about 4 pounds already. We went to 2 different spots. It's just starting, but once they get going, my goodness.
I'll have to go look. We usually get them pretty good in the town forest.
Oh, totally. Yeah, there's definitely a few in the town forest where I have seen them. And this was a few days ago, so I'm sure they're popping up beautifully right now. After yesterday, and today it's still going to be warm. So tomorrow it'll cool down and slow things down a couple of days, which will be good. It's hard when they come in 7 days and you have to like hammer down. All right, these wrist warm-ups. Grab any movements that feel good, rotations, flexing, stretching, and wiggling of the fingers, self-massage. And if you'd like a little bit of gentle weight bearing, just go easy, go slow, testing the waters of how things feel today. And once things begin to feel a little warmed up for you, go ahead and shake that old energy out. Keep your blocks or props nearby. Make sure you have everything that you need. And then we'll begin from hero or tall hero. Let's take a nice deep breath. Reach the hands up. Exhale to tabletop pose. Inhale, cow or cat lift. Exhale, cat, round and roll. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, send it through. Find your way to low lunge, knee stacked above ankle. Deep breath, rise tall. Exhale, tall twist to the right. Let the shoulders melt down. Navel draws towards the spine. Breath is steady. Next, exhale, plant the hands down to the earth. Inhale, open the right hand towards the sky and find your twisted shape here. Exhale to bring it down, step back, tabletop. Inhale, cow or cat lift, curl the toes in. Exhale, our first downward facing dog. Downward dog is a great staple for a lot of yoga practices. So take your time getting reacquainted. Exhale, slowly come back down, tabletop. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, find your low lunge on this side. Inhale to rise. Exhale, tall twist, whatever variation you like. Shoulders melt down, chest stays lifted. Notice how grounded you feel. With your exhale, plant the hands down. With your inhale, open the left hand towards the sky and find your twisted shape. Exhale to bring it down, step back, tabletop. Inhale, sunbird, Chakravakasana. Exhale, float to earth. Other side, deep breath. And a release down. Inhale, cow or cat lift. Exhale, round and roll back to child's pose. If your wrists are feeling sensitive, you can flip the palms towards the sky to give them a little extra relief. Next inhale, rise to tall hero all the way up. Exhale, child's pose, dive back down. Inhale, rise to tall hero. Exhale, bring hands to the hips. With your next inhale, let's open up and find a side lunge with the right leg. Use your exhale and take a moment to make sure you have plenty of space in your side lunge for movement. Good. Inhale, let's reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart, side lunge. Good. And again, full breath to rise. Exhale to side lunge. And if you find that your knee is creeping out there, you can always walk the foot further if you need to. Last time, deep breath in center. Exhale, side lunge. We hold here. So it's kind of like a mini warrior two. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, release the hands and extend the right leg out further for gate pose, Haridasana. Full breath, arms wide. Exhale, right hand finds the leg or a block if you prefer. And remember, if any of these overhead movements are not comfortable for the shoulder, you can always take a lower variation, hand at the hip or wrapped behind the back. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, stargazer. Plant the left hand now. I like to pivot that inner leg just to give me more stability. And then when you're ready, inhale to find length all through the side body. Exhale, come back through tabletop. Let's take a moment. You can even come down to forearms if your wrists are sensitive. Remember, you can always take those modifications if you need them. Wonderful. Next inhale, let's rise up to tall hero. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Next inhale, let's step the left foot out to the side lunge. And then take a moment to get acquainted. Make sure you've got all the space you need. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side lunge, hands to heart. Good. And again, full breath. Exhale, make sure the knee doesn't extend over that toe line. Last time. When you get to your third and final, hold there. Inhale to center. Exhale, release the arms, extend the leg out for gate pose on this side. Deep breath, arms wide. Exhale, left hand reaches for the leg. Find that variation for the right arm, whatever feels most comfortable. The arms can be doing whatever you need them to do. Just make sure you get that nice side stretch. That's what we're aiming for here. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, stargazer. So we plant the right hand, we position the legs so you feel stable, and then inhale, find all that length. Exhale, let's come back to tabletop, or you can even come down to forearms to give your wrists a break. Take a few little wiggles and movements. Wonderful. From our tabletop pose. Next inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, find your low lunge, help the foot through. Full breath, rise tall. Exhale, hands to prayer. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Shoulders melt down. You can stay in a gentle variation, or if you'd like a high lunge to test your balance and give you a little more warmth. Do what feels right every day. Exhale, bring it down, a step back, tabletop. Inhale, extend left leg back. Exhale to the low lunge. Inhale to find your height. Exhale to take the twist. Matching whichever variation you connected with on the other side. Exhale to bring everything down, step back to table. Inhale, cow or cat lift, curl the toes in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Palms flat, fingers spread wide, knees can be bent to give you as much length in your spine as you'd like. Exhale all the way down, sink back to child's pose or puppy pose, and stay for a few breaths. When you're ready, come on back, nice and easy. Grab a sip of water if you need it, and then we'll move into some more heat building postures. Nothing too crazy. Wonderful. Now I'll invite you to choose your own adventure and find your way to mountain pose at the top of your mat. However you'd like to get there, sink in, dive in, take the path. But allow yourself to be present for the whole path, noticing each and every alignment, every breath. Notice how grounded you are, how steady. Next inhale, let's sweep the arms up, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms, right foot rises for tree pose. With your exhale, let's go ahead and place that right foot against the left leg. Now, whether it's up by the thigh or down by the ankle, find which one suits you best today. Any variation, any expression. With an exhale, go ahead and lower down. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms and the left foot rises. With your exhale, let's find tree pose on this side, finding the variation that suits you best. Exhale to bring it all the way down. Good. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Remember, you set your own intensity. With an exhale, swan dive, fold forward, neck and head heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, warrior one. Follow the inhale all the way up and find your warrior. Full breath. Exhale, dive your warrior. Like a wave. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, dive. Last time. Inhale to come back up. With your exhale, we'll hold and give yourself a hug. I'm going left arm over right. Whichever one you're doing first is totally fine. With your exhale, release the hands back down to the earth. Inhale, step up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute. Exhale, chair pose. Navel draws to the spine. No arching in the back. We're just nice and stable. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left foot back, warrior one. Find your warrior, settling in. A nice deep breath. Exhale, dive the warrior. And rise. Twice more, letting something go with the exhales. And throwing in all the positive energy with your inhales. This is our last one. And when we rise, give yourself that hug. I'm going right arm over left this time. Stretching the shoulders. Breathing. With your exhale, release the hands to the earth. Inhale, step up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch it out here. Notice how you're feeling. Next inhale, right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot through, warrior two. You'll use your inhale to rise, finding equal effort for both legs, arms parallel to the earth. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand reaches. Exhale, side angle pose, Parsvottanasana. And again, inhale. And exhale. Last time. Final side angle. Inhale, rise up tall, melt the legs straight. Exhale, wide-legged mountain. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, five-pointed. And again, exhale, goddess. Last one. And goddess. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. We'll just take a few moments to surrender here. As always, you can take this posture however you'd like. If you need stillness or a little movement, listen to your body.
let's roll up nice and slow. Take your time. Enjoy and savor. Shoulders relax. Inhale the arms wide. Exhale, triangle with the right foot leading the way. So we reach out, lower the hand, spiral the torso open. Whether your gaze is down by your foot, straight ahead, or even up high, depending on your neck comfort or balance control, let yourself feel this posture. Notice how it creates space. With your exhale, bend your right knee, lower the hands to the earth. Pivot your back foot. Bring it in just a little closer for high lunge. With an inhale, we're going to rise all the way up. Exhale, hold. Next inhale, melt the legs straight. Exhale, we'll come to pyramid pose from here. So use your hands to help you navigate. It's okay if there is a soft bend in the right knee once you come into it. You can adjust the back foot however you need. And of course, there's always blocks to use if you need their assistance. Make sure blocks are out of your way. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, step back to downward dog. Stretch it out. You might notice that one side of the body feels a bit more open. Next inhale, left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, guide the foot through to your warrior two. Once you have your feet in place, inhale, rise up and meet your warrior. Gaze or drishti is out over the left hand. Shoulders are stacked above the hips and we're nice and tall. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand reaches. Exhale, Parsvottanasana, side angle pose. And again, finding space. Going with the flow. Last time. Inhale, we rise all the way up. Melt the legs straight. Exhale, wide-legged mountain. Something different on this side. We'll just take a nice deep breath, open arms. Exhale, dive forward, and we'll prepare for pendulum. So the left hand will be beneath the face, whether it's elevated on a block or not. Inhale, let's open the right hand to the sky. Exhale, softly bring it down. Alternate, 3 sets total. Always looking to create more space through the heart, the chest, the upper back, which oftentimes gets ignored. We want a nice, well-rounded practice where we get into any nooks and crannies that are often avoided. One more set. Once you've completed your last one, feel free to hold, to breathe, and enjoy. When you're ready, let's slowly make the return. Take your time, enjoy. Inhale the arms wide. Exhale, triangle with the left foot leading the way. So we reach out and find that edge. Spiral So triangle, if you were to be against a wall, would be just about even like that. Your shoulders would be stacked, your hips are stacked, and you're getting a lot of space happening through the side body. Final exhale, bend the left knee, lower the hands to the floor, pivot the back foot, and prepare for high lunge. Use the inhale to find your height. Exhale, hold. Next inhale, melt the front leg straight. Exhale, we'll find pyramid. So it's okay if this softly bends a little bit more on your way down. Hamstrings take a long time to open up, so go easy. And if this is the tighter side for you, give yourself a little extra love. With your final exhale, let's step back, downward facing dog. A final stretch here. And then when you're ready, you can come all the way down to find child's pose. But if there are other postures that you're craving, that you want to incorporate into your practice, again, this is your yoga journey. Let yourself enjoy and find your own way. When you're ready, come back, grab a little water if you need it, and we'll move into our cool down stretches. Everybody warm enough now? Does the trick. If it's still cool for meditation, I'll bump up the heat for a few minutes. Getting to that time of the year when we're really not going to need it at all. It's been so nice. Yep, I actually had the windows open last night in the bedroom. That was nice. I shut them in the morning though, it's getting a little chilly. All right, today let's try pigeon pose. I was thinking fire log, but let's switch it up. So however you like to get into your pigeon pose, I recommend you can come through tabletop, you can come through plank, you can come through three-legged dog. I'm gonna keep my practice a little on the gentler side and begin to guide my right leg through. Once that bent leg is brought through, I find center in the hips. Always important. Take a nice deep breath, and then exhale will guide the rest of the way. And whether you're using blocks or stacking your fists to rest your head, or wherever you're at in your journey, let yourself settle for a few moments and allow that tension to drain out of the outer hip and glute. Let's go ahead and come out and switch to the other side. So gently maneuver however you got there. Switch sides. Always find center first. Take a breath. And exhale. Find your way into your Kapotasana pigeon pose. gently come out. Let's visit stack pose. Make sure those sit bones are anchored down beneath you. Hands on either side of the body. Collarbones expand. Spine is long and chest is lifted. Toes pointed to the sky. Let's inhale, release the arms up. Exhale, send the heart forward. Nice deep breaths. Let's slowly come back up, and from here we'll come to reverse tabletop. So let's draw those feet in. Feet are hip distance apart, knees are bent, arms come behind the body. Now your positioning is up to you. I typically have my fingertips facing forward, same direction as my toes. But for some it's more comfortable to do the opposite. Now since everyone has different shoulder comfort, I want you to find what one works best for you. When you're ready, use your inhale and press evenly through hands and feet. Find your reverse tabletop. Exhale, bring it down. Make sure feet are hip distance apart. That'll feel a little easier. And again, full breath, rise up. Exhale, bring it down. Good. One last time. Full breath. And an exhale down. Nice job. Let's go ahead and release those arms, release the legs, shake them out a little bit. And for a little shoulder stretch, let's inhale, open. And exhale, use the right hand up and behind, left arm down. Maybe the fingertips reach or come close, but send them in that direction. It's okay if they don't touch. Typically on one side, they may not. So go easy. Let's inhale, release the arms. Exhale to switch. And if you found the tighter side, don't force, don't struggle. Just do what you can. And inhale, release. Exhale, arms down. We'll come to cobbler's pose. Soles of the feet touch. Next inhale, roll the spine up tall. Exhale, gently ease your way forward. Finding the stopping point where we can breathe. Here, let's ease down for bridge pose. So come down nice and easy. Take your time. Once you're there, feet hip distance apart, knees are bent. We'll go for 3 moving bridges if that feels okay. You can always take an alternative if you wish. So with the next inhale, let's press those feet into the earth. Roll the hips up to the sky. And use the exhale to come down. Slow and mindful. That's the whole point of yoga. Making us more aware of what we're doing as we're doing it. And again. Last one. Once you've released down, feel free to find happy baby or hug knees to chest. You can rock side to side, release your back. And we've got just another minute to play around with any other postures before meditation. So if there's any that you're craving, meditation. Make sure you have all the layers you need to stay warm, all the props you need to keep you supported. Comfort is an absolute non-negotiable in my meditation, so I hope you feel the same. I'm going to turn on the heat, just so it'll keep us a little bit warmer during the journey. Don't be alarmed if I get up partway through meditation and need to shut off the heat. We just don't know what it's going to do. And then go ahead and allow yourself to settle in. Make any of those final adjustments or micro adjustments. Let the weight of your body settle in. Notice how supported you feel. Notice the rhythm of breath. The long inhales and the long exhales, guiding you sweetly and softly to relaxation. Your thoughts flow into a steady stream. There's no need to hang on. You can let go safely. And now, in your mind's eye, imagine yourself in the most beautiful field. There's an open sky, blue as can be. There are wildflowers growing. Notice their colors, their delicate petals. Notice their fragrance, soft, floral, and maybe slightly sweet.
gratitude for our shared